Demon Souls. The land of Boletaria and demon souls is a place where hope is dead and the cycle of suffering is eternal. Once a prosperous kingdom, it has fallen under the rule of a terrible fog that brings demons into the world, feeding on the souls of men. The kingdom is now a ruined graveyard of fallen warriors, corrupted knights, and nightmarish creatures. Ordinary people stand no chance against the horrors that roam its lands, from hulking, armor-clad monstrosities to dragons that incinerate entire valleys. Even death offers no release here. When you die, your soul is trapped in the fog, bound to an endless cycle of torment. The few survivors are either insane, cursed, or desperate enough to trade their souls for fleeting power. This world thrives on despair, and every victory feels hollow because the corruption is far greater than any single hero can defeat. Number 2. Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor drops you into a galaxy under the crushing rule of the Empire, where fear and oppression dominate every corner of life. Ordinary citizens live under constant surveillance, while entire planets are stripped of resources or enslaved. For anyone even slightly connected to the Jedi or the Force, life is a death sentence. The Inquisitors hunt down survivors of the Jedi Order, killing or turning them into tortured weapons of the dark side. The galaxy is not only ruled by fear, but also by chaos and lawlessness. Bounty hunters, smugglers, and criminals thrive in this era, preying on the weak. Even if you're not a Jedi, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire between the Empire's military and resistance groups. No planet is safe, and survival often means abandoning morality to avoid being crushed by the power of the Sith. Number 3. Ninja Scroll. The world of Ninja Scroll is ruthless and unforgiving, set in a violent, feudal Japan where warlords, mercenaries, and supernatural beings hold power over life and death. Ordinary people live in constant fear of bandits, disease, and famine, while the elite rule through cruelty and bloodshed. What makes this world particularly deadly is the Devil Clan, a group of superhuman assassins who possess terrifying powers. Some can melt flesh with poison, others are immune to weapons, and many can kill hundreds with a single strike. Even the strongest samurai and ninja barely stand a chance against these creatures, meaning commoners are doomed if they get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Every journey, every encounter could be your last. Number 4. Wicked City. Wicked City is a neon-soaked nightmare where the human world coexists with the black world, a dimension full of demonic beings. These creatures can shapeshift into anything, blending in as humans, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The result is a constant feeling of paranoia. Anyone around you could be a demon in disguise. The city is drenched in corruption, with crime syndicates and supernatural factions battling for dominance. Even those who know about the black world, like secret government agents, are barely holding back the tide of chaos. For an ordinary person, life here means being caught between human greed and demonic malice, where one wrong move could leave you at the mercy of an inhuman predator. Number 5. Waterworld. In Waterworld, the planet is entirely flooded, leaving humanity to survive on small floating settlements made of scavenged debris. Land is a myth, and fresh water is the most valuable resource, traded like treasure. Raiders known as smokers terrorize the seas, burning villages and killing without hesitation. The ocean itself is as much a threat as the people. Storms, hunger, and exposure to the elements kill as often as violence does. Even survival is bleak, as there is no hope of rebuilding civilization when the world itself is lost beneath the waves. Every day is a fight for food, fuel, and the faintest chance of living another sunrise. Yamishibai, Japanese ghost stories. The world of Yamishibai is a mosaic of unseen horrors and curses, drawn from the darkest corners of Japanese folklore. Every episode tells the story of a new haunting or ghostly encounter, but in this universe, they all exist together. The result is a world where no place is safe. Schools, homes, streets, even your own dreams could become the hunting ground of a vengeful spirit. The supernatural entities here don't always kill quickly. They torment, terrify, and drive their victims to madness before finishing them off. You can't fight or reason with them, and once a curse is set upon you, it's nearly impossible to break. Living here would mean never trusting the shadows, never feeling safe, and knowing that even an innocent action could trigger your doom. Number 7. Deadman Wonderland. In Deadman Wonderland, society is built on cruelty and spectacle. The titular prison is a blood-soaked amusement park where inmates are forced to fight in deadly games or gladiatorial battles for the entertainment of the public. The prisoners with branch of sin powers are forced to spill their own blood as weapons, but their abilities only bring more suffering and violence. Even outside the prison, the world is grim and corrupt, where false accusations and executions are common. Survival here isn't about morality or heroism, it's about brutality, cunning, and sheer luck as both guards and fellow prisoners see you as expendable. Every moment is a fight to avoid being the next victim of the sadistic system. Number 8. Claymore Anime. The world of Claymore is haunted by Yoma, shape-shifting demons that devour humans while posing as them. Villages live in constant fear, never knowing if a loved one or neighbor has already been replaced by a monster. To combat this, the mysterious organization creates Claymores, half-human, half-Yoma warriors who are as feared as the creatures they hunt. Being a Claymore is a curse. They are ostracized by society, forced to live as wandering weapons of war, and constantly fighting the Yoma blood inside them that threatens to consume their humanity. When a Claymore loses control, they awaken, becoming an even more powerful monster that terrorizes the world. For ordinary people, life means living in fear of both Yoma and the very warriors meant to protect them.